In a Chinese fishing village long ago, a young girl played by a lake while her dad got ready for work. When she got sad about him leaving, he joined her in the water, making her happy again. But suddenly, he started shaking wildly in the water, and was pulled under by something unseen. The girl, not understanding the danger, kept laughing until her dad vanished, leaving blood in the water. The villagers quickly called a demon hunter, who used chants and bombs to create a big explosion in the lake. They caught a huge stingray, and the hunter said it was a demon that killed the girl's dad. The villagers were relieved to catch the creature, but then a man in the crowd, named Tang, said it was just a normal stingray, not a demon. Tang, who was also a demon hunter and a monk's apprentice, was then accused by the other hunter of working with the demon. The villagers got angry and tied Tang up as punishment. Everyone started swimming in the lake, thinking it was safe, while Tang could only watch them helplessly. Suddenly their fun stopped when a giant creature ate a woman, shocking everyone. The people hurried back to land, thinking they'd be safe there, but the creature used its tongue to grab them. The little girl from earlier ran to her mom, but the monster grabbed her and tried to pull her into the water. The villagers rushed to save her, cutting the monster's tongue and catching her at the bridge's edge. But then, the creature jumped up and swallowed the girl. Her mom, very angry, jumped into the lake to try to save her, while Tang used his teeth to untie himself. The mom was scared and angry when she saw the huge monster and begged it to give back her daughter, but the creature ate her too. It also smashed nearby buildings, making people fall and a baby slide towards the lake. Tang, now free, jumped down and caught the baby, avoiding the monster's attack. He saved the baby and gave it back to its mom, but noticed the other demon hunter was just hiding and not helping. A huge girl came out of the crowd, shaking the ground with each step, and jumped at the monster. She landed and made the creature fly into the air, crashing onto the fake demon hunter. The creature slowly changed back into a young man who seemed harmless. The villagers wanted to attack him, but Tang suggested a peaceful solution. He brought out some musical instruments and a book called 300 Nursery Rhymes, planning to use music to turn the monster good. Tang sang so terribly that it confused both the demon and the people watching. His awful singing made the demon go crazy and attack everything. Just when the demon was about to hurt Tang, a woman named Duan, also a demon hunter, grabbed the demon and fought it. She managed to trap the monster in a magical cloth, turning it into a doll. Duan laughed at Tang's tools for fighting demons, while the villagers praised her as their hero. Tang felt bad about failing, but his teacher reminded him that turning evil into good is never easy. Tang's teacher tells him about another demon he needs to defeat. This demon is hiding in a nearby restaurant, using human meat in its cooking. Tang goes to the restaurant at night and finds it full of people eating. A woman greets him and shows him around. But Tang realizes she's not real and asks her to reveal her true self. The demon, in the form of the woman, attacks Tang, but Duan arrives just in time and fights her, turning her into dust. Duan then fights other demons in the restaurant, breaking them apart with her rings. She calls out for the boss demon, who tries to sneak up on her, but she fights back. Duan gets the upper hand and reveals the demon's true pig-like face. The pig demon tries to fight back, but Duan is too strong and reveals its true form as a demon pig. She holds the pig so it can't move, and tells Tang to suck out the demon's essence from its throat. Tang is scared but accidentally kisses the pig and sucks out the demon. Duan grabs the essence and puts it in her bag, but the demon is too strong and breaks free, growing bigger. Tang and Duan escape as the building collapses. Tang and Duan manage to get away from the demon and end up near a lake. Duan is hurt and shows her injuries to Tang. She asks him to press on her wounds to stop the bleeding, which he does even though he starts bleeding too. But when Duan tries to kiss him, Tang remembers he's a monk and quickly leaves her, probably because he doesn't want to be responsible for a child. The next day, Tang tells his master he failed again. His master says to defeat the pig demon, he needs help from Wukong, the king of all demons, who was imprisoned under a mountain by the gods 500 years ago for causing trouble in heaven. That night, Tang gets caught in a trap by people who work for Duan. She wants to force him to marry her. Tang says no because as a monk, he must love everyone equally. Duan gets mad and locks him up, thinking about what to do next. Her sister suggests Duan should dance to attract Tang, But when her dancing is bad, she uses a talisman to control Duan's movements to try and seduce Tang. Duan tries to approach Tang, but the charm she's using starts to work incorrectly, making her hit Tang over and over until the charm sticks to him instead. Feeling guilty, Duan leaves the room, and at the same time her sister starts dancing, making Tang mimic her moves in front of some guards. The guards think Tang's dancing is silly and start beating him up, stopping only when the sister realizes something is wrong. Their situation gets worse when the pig demon shows up. Everyone rushes to their vehicle to escape, but the demon catches up and attacks them. Duan pushes Tang out of the car to save him before the demon smashes into the vehicle. Fortunately, no one is hurt, but the demon corners them, seeking revenge on their leader. Suddenly, another demon hunter with a tiger-like presence fights the pig demon, overpowering it and making it run away. This hunter is joined by his team, including a man known as Prince Important, and his 4 nannies who are supposed to throw flower petals all the time but keep messing up. Tang gets angry when these hunters argue over who should fight the pig demon, accusing them of being motivated by money and pride, not true demon hunting. Tang asks Duan to return the nursery rhymes book she took and scolds her for wasting his time. Duan gets so mad that she tears up the book and throws it away, hitting Tang and blaming him for his dependence on her. Tang silently watches Duan try to make him jealous by flirting with the prince, but he just walks away, leaving Duan looking sad. Tang travels a long way and finally reaches a mountain covered with lily pads, even though there's no water. He finds a big lily flower growing out of a hole and jumps in. Inside, he meets a wild-looking man who keeps hugging and kissing him. Tang figures out this is Wukong and asks for his help to beat the pig demon. Wukong, however, just wants to leave and tries to trick Tang into breaking the seal that he claims can catch the monster. Tang doesn't fall for it, and Wukong gets trapped by the cave's roots, which punish him for not obeying. Feeling sorry for Wukong, Tang gives him a banana. This makes Wukong nicer, and he tells Tang how to defeat the pig demon. They need a beautiful woman to dance in the moonlight, which will draw the monster to the cave so Wukong can trap it. Suddenly, Duan comes into the cave, ready to help trap the pig demon by being the bait. Tang sees her and tells her to leave, but Wukong starts flirting and teaching her to dance. Tang, who really loves Duan, feels uncomfortable watching them. That night, Duan dances in the moonlight while Tang plays music. He watches her, falling more in love with each of her moves. Then, they hear the pig demon roar and see it coming. Wukong talks to it from inside the cave, and the demon looks under the lilies, only to get trapped by a magical seal. Duan turns the pig demon into a doll and gives it to Tang, who can use his nursery rhymes to change the evil creatures. Duan tries to put a ring on Tang, wanting to marry him, but Tang is so upset he'd rather hurt himself than be with her. Duan removes the ring, tries to return the fixed nursery rhyme book, but Tang refuses it angrily. Duan, seeing Tang's determination, leaves crying and promises not to follow him anymore. Tang leaves the cave, feeling sad and looking at the moon. Wukong asks him to cut a lily flower blocking the cave entrance. Tang does it, but then all the lilies catch fire. Wukong escapes from the cave in a fireball, laughing. He grabs Tang and throws him, mocking him for being tricked into releasing the Demon King. Tang tells Wukong, the monkey demon, that he hasn't really escaped because Buddha is watching everything. Wukong gets so angry that he starts tearing out Tang's hair until there's none left, but he's mad that Tang is still determined. Suddenly, 3 demon hunters show up. One of them, known as the Fist of North Star, tries to attack Wukong, but Wukong quickly defeats him. Then, another hunter, the Mighty Foot, grows a huge leg and kicks Wukong hard, but Wukong fights back and sends him flying onto a prince. The prince orders his helpers to get rid of the old man and starts throwing lots of swords at Wukong. Wukong dodges the swords in the air. The prince then combines all his swords into one big weapon and throws it at Wukong, but it breaks when it hits him. Wukong roars and creates a wave that turns the hunters into dust. He then focuses on Tang, but Duan jumps in to protect Tang, even though they had a disagreement. Duan attacks Wukong with her rings, but they break when they hit him. She tries to charge at Wukong, but he hits her on the head and sends her flying back. Tang moves towards Duan, and she quietly asks if he ever loved her. Tang starts crying and admits he's loved her since they first met. Duan passes away with tears in her eyes while Tang holds and kisses her, putting her ring on his finger. But before Tang can grieve properly, Wukong destroys Duan's body. Feeling a change, Wukong quickly leaves, realizing Tang has let go of his earthly connections. Tang reads from a book Duan fixed, chanting words that create a huge Buddha statue over the planet. The statue's hand, on fire, moves towards the earth, causing a big shockwave. Wukong, turning into a giant like King Kong, tries to stop it but can't match the Buddha's strength and gets crushed. Wukong is then taken to another place where Tang has defeated him. Tang puts Duan's ring on Wukong's head, making him his disciple. Tang's master then says Tang is ready to go to the West to get holy scriptures from India, with the demons as his students, to help lessen human suffering. What are your thoughts on this movie? Share in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please hit like and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.